Greetings, Grapple fans. It's Mike Quackenbush, and this Free Match Monday, we're flashing back to a personal favorite match of mine. At the Secret of the Ooze in Gibsonville, North Carolina, we saw then defending Grand Champion Princess KimberLee put the big gold belt on the line against #1 contender Heidi Lovelace. And you won't have to log into your CHIKARAtopia.com subscription to see this bout, because I've got it for you right here.
This is your main event of the evening. Introducing first, to my right, the challenger, fighting out of Lafayette, Indiana, a 6-year veteran and former Young Lions Cup champion, making her first challenge for the Grand Championship. She is the spark plug of the squared circle, the punk rock ragdoll, Heidi Lovelace. And to my right, a 7-year veteran, 2015 Challenge of the Immortals winner, your current CHIKARA Grand Champion, making her third defense in her 105th day as champion, Princess KimberLee!
Listen to the ovation for the reigning Grand Champion of CHIKARA. Look at that.
Oh! It's like the opera, I believe. I've not been to the opera, but I understand that happens there.
That's the tradition.
There will be no sopranos or solos once the bell rings, though, Mike. The Grand Championship of CHIKARA on the line. Princess KimberLee making her third defense, if I'm not mistaken.
This is the big one. This is the one we've all come here to see. And Heidi Lovelace has the opportunity of her career dead ahead.
Absolutely. We talk about history, the historic title reign of Princess KimberLee. This, of course, the first time two females have competed for the primary championship in a male-dominated promotion. History being made right here tonight in Gibsonville, but, however, not the first time a female singles match has main evented a CHIKARA event.
Right you are. Sarah Del Rey and Kana did this. They pulled off that feat when we were in Tennessee many moons ago.
October of 2011, Kana, now known as Asuka in NXT. But that was not for the Grand Championship of CHIKARA, like it is here tonight.
Starting it off.
Who's your friend before that bell? And I'll be your friend before or after that bell.
Oh!
Wow. Between the bells, the friendship is on hold here. These two ladies, they've traveled together. They've spent some time, not a lot, training together. Come from two very different backgrounds. Heidi Lovelace was trained by Billy Rock, the great state of Indiana. Princess KimberLee, the protege of Drew Gulak. These two collar and elbow tie here. On a tough time, making a little separation right now. Our champion and challenger as they stare at each other from across this ring.
Two fine trainers have trained two fine professional wrestlers here tonight. I don't think Billy Rock would have took that handshake away.
I would tend to agree. Heidi understands how much is on the line in this contest. We heard her speaking before this title bout about what it means, about having to earn these points when she felt like it could have been her. If not for Mr. Touchdown, if not for the way the challenge of the Immortals went down, it could have been Heidi right now. It's a finger lace, the test of strength, showing off their back-bridging form are both champion and challenger.
Of course, you mentioned, Mike, they travel the same roads together. They share a lot of locker rooms together. Occasionally, we've seen them in multiple person events in Chikara rings, but never in a straight-up singles match. Very rarely are they just across the ring, one-on-one, woman versus woman, and never with such a rich prize.
You're right. The last time that they were in a high-stakes bout like this, it was the Young Lions Cup tournament, and there we saw Heidi come out the victor. Will it be the same this afternoon in Gibsonville? Oh! Look at that forearm.
Absolutely, here exchanging. I don't imagine this feeling out process will last very long. Both so familiar with one another's styles. There's Kim with one of those signature kicks. One of her signature strike is that right foot of hers.
She put it right in the short ribs. She knocked the wind out of Heidi. Oh, Heidi returns the favor. I tell you what, I don't think either lady enjoying much of an advantage right now.
Whoa, just clocked her there, Heidi. Not very pretty.
Decked her.
Yeah, not very pretty, but it doesn't need to be effective for the moment as Kim has taken a knee here.
Look at the look on Princess KimberLee's face. She can't believe what her friend Heidi Lovelace just did. Too high with that clothesline. Waist lock here. Kim likes the German suplex. She likes to throw it sometimes with a release. Sometimes you'll see her bridge on the top of her head to perfect that German suplex pinning combination. Crucifix coming here, Bryce.
Whoa! Bombs are up.
She stacked her up really high on the head and neck. That can do such damage. They're right at the base of the neck, top of the spinal column.
In ways, I think Heidi may have got her too high on the head there. If you get a pin right away, if you do that with a little more on the shoulders, the pin's right there immediately waiting. Those precious nanoseconds elapsing may have made the difference here.
Now you can see Princess KimberLee really favoring her neck there.
Let's go, ladies, in the ring.
This is what it takes to be a champion.
What? Heidi Lovelace? I am stunned. I am stunned, Bryce.
I've never seen this such a respectful competitor in the locker rooms, in the ring. This is
Grabbing her
not
by the hair, Bryce.
not a side of Heidi Lovelace I've ever seen, but she clearly has a plan. She realizes what's on the line. Will it pay off, Mike?
Heidi Lovelace is leaving nothing in the back. She is determined to leave here with the Grand Championship, as we heard when she was speaking just before the bout. Here you can see she's done a good job immobilizing Kim and really trying to stretch her out, the head and neck. I've got to believe that's going to be the center of her offense. We're going to take away the German suplex. Yeah, Kim is really favoring her neck here.
That crucifix bomb, those right hands. Our champion has never clearly been on the offensive for this contest so far. So as it's still in the early moments, Heidi's plan is gotta say it's working. Kicking away at the arm.
Both these ladies are known for their kicks. Heidi Lovelace, you can see here, she's really thinking about it, measuring the princess with every strike. Coming up.
Knock the wind right out of you with a kick like that.
Crowd here starting to rally. Of course, neither competitor wants to make that critical mistake, a pivotal mistake that can swing the momentum in the favor of their opponent, not when the Grand Championship of Chikara is on the line.
No way at that. Such a historic bout we've talked about. It's been discussed in the weeks. Whoa! Heidi sits down.
She tried a power bomb, but she couldn't make it work.
That could be the neck of Kim might be in worse shape than we thought.
Look at Heidi going right back to work here. Her game plan's really starting to shine through.
So much talk about this historic contest. Neither lady wants to leave the loser. You remember the winner. The record books will state historic contest and all this fanfare is all well and good, but only one of these women can leave Gibsonville with the Grand Championship, and Heidi Lovelace very clearly wants it to be her.
I tell you what, Bryce, I know from being backstage, if the monitor system back there was functioning right now, this would be one of those sellouts at the monitor. Everybody wants to see the outcome of this match, not just for its historical significance, but who will be the top dog in Chikara.
Heidi clearing the lane for a very effective chop there in the corner, taking Kim off her feet. The turnbuckle is the only thing holding her up there in that moment.
Bryce, I have never seen a more focused Heidi Lovelace. I have never seen a more determined Heidi Lovelace than the one that's turned up today in Gibsonville. Princess Kim is really on the ropes, literally and figuratively. She puts up the double block. starting to uncork a few chops of her own here. Looking to give it back in kind. Heidi needs to get out of that corner or work a defense. She's gonna send her coast to coast.
Sorry, Kim.
Oh, did you hear that, Bryce? You could hear Heidi say, sorry, Kim. She knows she does not want to hurt her friend, but she wants to be grand champion more.
You heard what she said. As long as the bell has rung, which it has, this is all business. Friendship can come back later. Friendship can come back after the event on the ride home. But as long as they're in this ring, the grand championship is on the line. And Heidi has punched in. She is all business, all work, looking to become the grand champion.
A look of discouragement across the face of Heidi Lovelace. She thought she had done enough there in the turnbuckles to put the princess away, but evidently not. She's going to need something bigger, and I think she's thinking bigger, Bryce. She may be headed to the top rope right now. High risk, high impact move forthcoming here. What is Heidi thinking? Meteora. Oh! Look, Bryce, Kim bridged underneath it, but I think she's further damaged her neck, evading it. However, Heidi Lovelace clutching her left leg.
She came down very hard on both knees, but the left one is the one she's favoring. And even with that neck injury, this could be the equalizer, so to speak. This could be the in that Kim needs to get back, even in this one. She has not been in offensive control this entire contest. This right here, the first time, and she's going right to that leg again. Friendship left in the back. Friendship can come back after the event at the hotel, but here we are in the ring. There you hear it from Princess KimberLee, the grand champion of CHIKARA. She knows what it takes. Here in her third defense of that championship.
Heidi Lovelace really trying to reach out. She makes it to the bottom strand, and referee Larry Peace calls for the break. As you really saw Princess KimberLee torturing that left leg of Heidi. It is obviously damaged from the missed Meteora double knees. She just jammed it. This is a great way, really, to knock the patella right out, jam up the kneecap.
Jeez. A second time here. Kim, though, still reeling, still feeling the effects of the early moments, still feeling the effects of that neck injury.
Kim has sensed the weak spot in Heidi Lovelace, and she is relentless, pressing the advantage here.
Turning her over there.
Not enough to keep Heidi Lovelace down right now. I gotta believe Princess KimberLee, if she's gonna focus on that left leg, gotta start thinking about a submission hold. Maybe that's exactly what she's thinking here, Bryce. Could be half crab. Half crab dead ahead here.
This move is one king of trios in CHIKARA rings in the past. And a very, very effective maneuver. In a Boston Crab traditional situation, I mean, you're focusing, it's split on both legs, but this full-on, right on that left knee of Heidi Lovelace.
Well, I think a common misconception is the Boston Crab to me works the lower back first and foremost, whereas the half crab is mostly about the leg. I think Kim is doing the exact right thing here, but once again, Heidi's able to make it to the rope. She is barely hanging on at this moment. The pendulum has completely swung in the favor of the champion.
Despite this championship contest attitude out of Heidi, a quit is not a word in her submission. That's not how she was taught. That's not how she was raised. A very pugnacious, tenacious competitor, and it's going to take more than that to make her submit, especially with what hangs in the balance.
Kim running her down the ropes. They're introducing her to that top turnbuckle. Gathering up her breath, and now possibly her momentum. Here comes the princess. She gets elevated, but she managed to land on her feet. Whoa, only got hung out to dry by Heidi Lovelace. Dropped her neck right on the top rope. She's going right back to her strategy.
Snapping on the top strand, closest to the corner where the ring ropes have the least amount of play. And that, a couple times we've seen her neck snap back. There it snapped forward and then back, and now Heidi is going to the high rent district.
She is not afraid to fly, Bryce.
Whoa!
Look at Heidi Lovelace. She took out a whole pile down there on the floor, and Princess KimberLee got the worst of it. Heidi needs to get her back in the ring and capitalize.
I'm not sure she got flush on Kim like she may have wanted to, but that's why they call it a high-risk maneuver. Nonetheless, Heidi has to be in a better position than the champion at this point right now. Or maybe not. Maybe Heidi hit the floor harder. There are no mats here. The state of North Carolina does not mandate that. She may have banged her knee on the cement.
Sometimes it's those little things, those X factors that really swing the match in the other direction. You can see the way Heidi is favoring her left leg. Is it the damage done? Did she jam it, falling to the floor with that plancha suicida? I cannot tell. Both ladies trying to beat the count here as referee Larry Peace is laying it on.
Looks like he's at 14 here. They're coming in two sides of the ring. Both the worse from wear after that time on the outside. They've broken the plane in the bottom rope. This one is going to continue. No one wants to see a double count out tonight. And now you see them literally just crawling towards one another. How bad do these two ladies want it?
Heidi Lovelace, with everything she's worth, pulling herself toward the grand champion of Chikara. They're nose to nose here in center ring. And it's Heidi that strikes first. She's got the forearm. She follows with a high kick. Hits right in the head and neck. Kim is down to a knee. Heidi is breaking her down. Don't make me do this, Heidi Lovelace is saying.
Oh, jeez.
Just kicked her right in the head.
Look at Kim, though.
Kim is peeling herself back up off the mat.
Look at the look on the face of our champion. Oh, my goodness.
Sit down. Please. Please, sit down. Come on.
You can hear the challenger. She is begging the champion to stay down. Every time Heidi throws one of these kicks, she must put her full weight on her injured left leg. The princess is game. She calls for more. I don't know if that was the best strategy, Bryce.
With all due respect to the challenger's strategy, stay down are not words that Princess KimberLee understands. For her, it is not an option. It's never been an option. She fought an entire year from last place to first place to get that opportunity, to get that title. Now, what she's going to do to hang on to it, unfortunately for Heidi Lovelace, it's going to take more than just a few kicks to keep this princess down. Split decision here from Gibsonville. Ooh, that was in the jaw.
Heidi's just pouring it on here, but with each one of these, she continues to put her weight on that damaged left leg, and the princess has had enough. German suplex, but you see, Bryce, no bridge on this one.
No bridge, all impact, make that a pair. Oh,
there's a third one. I don't know if she could hold the bridge if she tried, and maybe Kim knows it. A fourth German suplex as she is rocking and reeling the #1 contender from corner to corner with suplex after suplex.
A suplex kingdom, so to speak, apparently here by the Chikarmi in North Carolina. I think that was 5-6 what that was, but I think your point is absolutely valid, Mike. I don't think she could hold a bridge if she wanted to. That could be what it takes. That could be what she needs right here.
Waist lock once again. Princess KimberLee takes her over with these German suplexes, each one released, all impact on Heidi Lovelace's shoulders, head, and neck.
And they are not getting any less fierce. Every one more impactful than the last. And now look at the look on Kim's face.
Crowd here so supportive of both competitors. Waistlock exchange. Kim comes out once again. Another German suplex to the grand champion. And why are these guys coming out?
Have we here?
Well, take a look here, Bryce. It looks like it's not only the Rudos that are making their way to ringside right now. Look at this.
Interesting, Mr. Touchdown here leading that charge. He's the reason this match may not have happened sooner. But the locker room's empty.
Chikara roster is out here to witness history firsthand as another German suplex is uncorked here. Princess KimberLee is relentless.
Now Dasher Hatfield, the team captain, out here to support Heidi Lovelace, the team captain of Dasher's Dugout. He knows what she's capable of, and this speaks to the impact, this speaks to the importance of this contest.
Heidi Lovelace is really in trouble here. She's shown no offense in the last few moments, just being suplex after suplex by Princess KimberLee. And now it's Heidi calling for more, Bryce. Look at the look on Princess KimberLee's face. She does not take kindly to this.
Nope, couldn't hold it, couldn't hold the bridge. We gotta be in the double digits by now, Mike.
I think you are right. She just keeps unloading them. She's hold the bridge. Will work.
That is not the best bridge I've ever seen Princess KimberLee execute, I must say.
The damage is done. Her head and neck have sustained so much punishment. But that German suplex did not have its typical picturesque back bridge from the princess, and that might have saved the match for Heidi Lovelace.
Piece of 3 on the double countdown. Get the bags of ice ready at the concession stands now. Both these ladies are going to be feeling it not only tonight when that adrenaline kicks off back to the locker room, but I reckon tomorrow morning as well.
I tell you what, a normal competitor would already be hitting the showers or head into the hospital, and yet these two ladies fight on for the richest prize in all of Chikara, the Grand Championship.
Kind of losing a little bit of steam here. The wear and tear of this contest getting to her.
The fatigue evident in both their body languages. Here comes Heidi, firing in with those kicks. Whoa! Kim just took her out right at the leg. What's it gonna be? Gonzo Bomb! Heidi Lovelace, how is she still in this contest? I can't believe it!
I have never seen Princess KimberLee use that move before. I'm not sure I've seen it in a Chikara ring. If so, it's been once in 16 seasons. Unbelievable depth on the playbook of the Grand Champion of Chikara. Just dropping Heidi right on her head, and more importantly, her kicking out. Unbelievable.
Heidi Lovelace once again trying to get to her feet, trying to find some kind of defense against the offensive onslaught. Look at the knee on the money. She's up. Heidi Conrana. Did she get enough of it to make it work? Princess KimberLee says no, and referee Larry Peace has registered only a 2 count.
2 9/10 easily there. She was looking to kind of snap her neck off, and that's what the Heidi Conrana does so well.
I don't think Heidi could have hit the ropes with her leg as damaged as it is. She couldn't have taken those couple extra steps. She had to make the most with what she's got, and it wasn't enough to put the princess down.
Absolutely. Now Heidi shaking off the cobwebs of that knee, or trying to at least. I'm not sure what much more is left in her playbook. Whoa.
She wants that DDT. No.
That put her right on the head. She knows that.
She's got her rolled up. 1, 2. Heidi Lovelace able to kick out.
Whoa!
Look at this. Heidi Lovelace, this is how she beat Kim in the Young Lions Cup tournament. She's got the Chikara special locked on, and no one lasts for long in this. Can the princess make the bottom up before it's too late? She does.
And that's how Kim won the championship as well. To the bottom rope, this one gonna continue. I mean, Heidi knows she's beat Kim with that move. That move has made the title change hands, and it wasn't enough. Where do you go from here, Heidi Lovelace?
I think we are watching Heidi Lovelace come apart at the seams. That look on her face. What do I have left? And right now, Bryce, she's got to be thinking about that Heidi Conrana. Can her leg withstand? She's up. Oh, powerbomb and a beauty. Princess Kim, what's she looking for here?
I was thinking alligator clutch, but Kim was not.
Whoa! Bryce, look at that leg. Look at the way it's manipulated here.
Heidi is trapped. Her neck bent. That bad.
She had
to. She had to tap out.
What a fantastic contest. Both competitors leaving it all on stage, but there you saw it. In the critical moment, the pivotal moment, Princess KimberLee prevails. There you hear the official word from Vlad Radinoff, and a well-earned, a hard-fought match for this standing ovation as the Gibsonville branch of the Chikarmi, in a sign of admiration and appreciation for these two athletes and for the piece of history they got to witness today. Princess KimberLee and Heidi Lovelace left it all on stage.
Heidi's true to her word about friendship.
What a night. What a main event. What a match we have witnessed. For Bryce Remsburg, I'm Mike Quackenbush. Thank you so much for being part of this once-in-a-lifetime experience.